What is up, guys? We're back with another video here. It's a Saturday. It's a beautiful day, man. Beautiful day. I don't even know. It's like 70 or 80 degrees. Sun is out. UV's high. Probably gonna head to the track and do a little track workout, to get tan. But I know for a fact a lot of people struggle with this, and even myself, I struggle with this a lot. And it's just there's really no way to truly go about it unless you rewire your brain to think differently. But as a man, I know we all have goals in mind. We all have dreams. We all have a vision of what we want to achieve, right? We all have that result, that dream man, that house, that car, that life that we want is in the future, right? But you need to understand, nothing is going to happen if you're so fixated on the result, so fixated on the destination of where you're going, and you're not focused on the steps it takes to get there, you're not focused on the journey it takes to get there, you're never going to get there. Because, like I said, you're just focused on achieving that thing. You're not focused on all the work ahead. You're not focusing on the wisdom it takes, the discipline it takes, the sacrifice it takes, the time it takes, the hard days, the easy days, the days where it feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Those days are gonna come, and there's no way to go about it. And that's what it takes to go through to be successful. That's what it takes to achieve the things that you want. Because nothing worth having is gonna come easy, and it's just plain and simple like that. Okay, and me myself, right? I want to be a pro bodybuilder in the future, an actual pro bodybuilder. And I know I'm gonna get there. I know I'm going to achieve it, not because I'm thinking of it, not because I want it so bad. It's more so I know the daily inputs. I know what I have to do every single day to get to that point. I know I need to take my off season seriously. I know I need to take the mini cut or prep seriously. I know I need to take my meals, my nutrition, my diet, my training, my recovery. Everything in life I need to take a little bit more serious and be intentional about it, because I know it's going to correlate into having that physique of a natural pro bodybuilder. Okay, and I trust myself doing it because you just have to understand that if you want something, you have to trust yourself with what's ahead of you right now, what is happening right now. And it's really easy to focus on the result, to focus on the goal. But the more you rely on that, you're not going to get there. You're going to delay. You're going to give yourself false hopes for something that you're not going to achieve, because you can't focus on the daily inputs. You're not focusing on the steps it takes to get to that desired point of your life, that desired success, if that makes sense. So you have to detach yourself from that result. And the law of detachment with anything, okay? You can't have expectations. You can't, I know you have this goal, okay? I know we have this dream, per se. But you need to detach yourself from that result, so that you can just focus on the present. Focus on today. Don't focus so far ahead in the future. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to envision your future, or to visualize what the life you're going to live, right? It's not a bad thing at all. But you can't be so hyper fixated on it, and you can't be focused on fantasizing the future, fantasizing your dreams, because I'm not saying they're not going to come true. They will come true, but you need to focus on the present moment and be still. Okay, that is such a blessing and so important to get to that point in your life, is to just be still. Not in a sense of doing nothing, but understand that you are in the present moment and you're still in that moment, and you're going to get these tasks done every single day. You're going to put your daily inputs in every single day, and they're going to add up. They're going to fill that jar up, and one day it's going to overfill, and then you're going to be in that desired result that you want. Holy shit, it's hot as hell in this car. But yeah, the law of detachment is what I'm pretty much saying, guys. it's easier said than done, but you have to understand your mind is like a circuit breaker, okay? I know David Goggins said something like this, but your mind is a circuit breaker, and the more you load things up to it, right, it's gonna fucking blow. So in a sense, you can't load your mind with all these things, right? And loading your mind with the result that you want, with your dreams, with that goal, the desired goal, and it's gonna overtake the daily inputs, the discipline, the consistency that you're having. Because you're so focused on achieving that thing and living that result, living the dream life, you're just going to set yourself up for failure, because like, you need to just focus on the journey. The journey it takes to get there is a blessing, because not being where you want to be is a blessing, because there's something to look forward to. There's something to enjoy in the future. There's something to celebrate in the future. There's something to just like look back and be like, wow, I really went through this journey, and this may sound a little stupid, okay? But hear me out. If you woke up one day, okay, let's say you're an average man, you have an average physique, you're skinny, you're overweight, whatever it may be, and the next morning you fucking wake up, you look in the mirror, and you're looking like this insane jacked bodybuilder, or like really fit guy. Yeah, you're gonna be happy, you're going to, feel good about yourself, but for a damn fact, you don't have any of the wisdom it took to get there. You don't have any of the discipline, the knowledge, the consistency, the work ethic it took to get there, because you just woke up with it one day, right? And that's with anything in life. If you woke up with the dream that you have, right, you're not gonna have anything to talk about. You're not gonna have anything to look back on, because it was given to you, right? You need to go through the journey. You need to go through the shit it takes to get to that desired goal, that desired result that you want. You need to embrace that journey and endure the suffering that it takes to get there, because yes, you have something to look back towards one day, or look back on one day, and to talk about to friends and family, to motivate and inspire others, and for them to start their journey to get whatever they want in life, okay? Because if you woke up with that physique that you want, that dream physique, people are gonna ask you about it. People are gonna be like, yeah, what'd you do to get there? You're not gonna have anything to fucking say, because you don't even have the experience of achieving that, right? Like me personally, when I was starting out in fitness and going to the gym and bodybuilding, I never envisioned what I would look like, or my dream physique, to be honest with you. Like I just couldn't, because I didn't know what the hell it would look like, and I had to detach myself from that. Like, yeah, I'll be working out sometimes, listening to like NCS or some white girl music, think I'm David Lade or something, but I know for a fact I can't look like David Lade, because my genetics are different, but I know I can look like myself. And yes, I have good genetics as well, but I worked my ass off the past six and a half years to get to this point where I'm at with my physique. And I can wake up in the morning and be like, damn, I know what it took to get here, and now I can teach other people to do it. Now I can inspire others to do the same, right? You need to understand that you can't just have it given to you, okay? It's like cheating yourself out of it, right? Taking steroids or taking peptides to look better. And I'm not gonna say they're a bad thing to do, but if you're doing it for external validation, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you wanna hop on steroids, if you wanna take peptides, do it for yourself, Don't do it so other people can praise you, so that other people can be like, yo, how'd you do that? How'd you get that physique? But then you have to tell them the truth, that you cheated your way through it. Like just come on, man. Like, it's just not gonna be worth it. It really, like, where we're at now in society is like, people just want to cheat their way through everything. They want the result so fucking fast. And then when they have that result, they have nothing to say for it, because they know for a fact they took the fucking shortcuts to get there. And the shortcuts are never going to make you a man that you can be proud of, make you a man that has value to add to other people, because you cheated your way through it, okay? That is why it's so important to just detach yourself from that result, and focus on the journey ahead. But that's all I'm gonna yap about. It's getting fucking hot in here. So love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.